Jenna here. I'm going to show you what I have in my fridge at the beginning of each week as I go into work mode. I like to do a lot of prep on the weekends and fill up the refrigerator so that I don't have to do very much during the week and I can just have food on hand when I'm hungry, because that's the best way not to grab the wrong unhealthy kind of food. And it also saves me time now that I'm working again. I don't have a whole lot of time to prepare meals before work or even after work. So I stock my fridge on the weekend, and I'm going to show you what I stock it with. So I usually have some yogurt. I am trying not to have dairy because I feel like I get reactions from it. So I'm getting the Trader Joe's creamy almond vanilla bean. I normally would get just a plain yogurt and then sweeten it myself, but lately I have been wanting this just to use to dip like fruit in as kind of like a dip, instead of having it just all in one go, just all by itself. So it's more kind of like a sauce, and I'm okay with having a little bit of sugar in it because I'm not going to eat this whole thing in one go. And then I just made some dairy-free low sugar, well, there's a little bit of sugar because I put some Kahlua in it, but I made this fudge from coconut cream and dates and some Kahlua and cocoa powder and baker's chocolate. And so this is a spread that I can put on my rice cakes to make them a little bit more decadent, but it's not, it doesn't have a lot of sugar in it, and I'll just use this minimally. I'm all about not still having your treats, but just trying to make them as low sugar as possible. And then I make, on the weekend, I'll do a big batch of my oatmeal, which I usually kind of have a kind of fruit or some sort of flavoring additive that I put in it. But I'll freeze it in my cupcake pan in the freezer, and then I will take individual those individual servings you can see and put them in a container ready to go. So I just have to pull one out. It's already ready to go. And then I usually will make something that can be an entree. So I made some cauliflower rice Cajun dish with, this has got some chorizo in it. So I have that, and then I'll end up putting that on a bed of greens or some other vegetable. I have jars of cut up melon. I have two things of fermented vegetables. This one's the salsa viva by Firefly, and then I do also their version of their kimchi, which I also love. Eggs, egg beater, True Whip. This is a topping I like to use a lot. I usually get the turquoise one that is non-dairy, but my husband couldn't find it, so he got the original one. But the nice thing about this topping is that it doesn't use high fructose corn syrup and no hydrogenated oils, non-GMO, all that good stuff. You can see it on the label. They have it all written out because I don't want the dairy version. This is the dairy version, so I got a non-dairy version, which is by the So Delicious. It's the whipped topping too. I have various pickles, hot mama pickles, dill pickles, jalapeno slices, condiments. I'll have a chutney in here. That's very good to flavor stuff. Oh, the better than bouillon. That's essential. I'll have a jarred garlic. I am all about cheating. I'm about to do, so with that melon, I'm gonna pickle this melon rind. So that's what this is in there for. I'm gonna do that later on. I'll let you know how that works out. But yeah, I'm like, there's so much waste that after you cut up your melon, I want to do something with it. So I was looking up recipes, and there's all sorts of cool stuff. You can make chutney, you can do a pickle, you can do candied watermelon rind. You can do, I think there was a curry that you can do with this. So yeah, I mean, you don't have to throw away all the stuff. I also have, I'll bake these sweet potato, I like to call them toasts. I do that each week so that they're on hand. I like to have this as a snack, and I have savory and sweet versions of this. So stay tuned for those videos, because this is super filling. It's good for you, and just really satisfying. I also have usually a salad, a roasted salad mix that I will put over greens. But this has got like chickpeas and sweet potato. It's got some beets, kale, roasted kale, mushrooms. Sometimes I'll do root vegetables like parsnips or carrots or something like that. I didn't do that on this one, but I think that's all there's in there. And then I usually flavor it in a certain way. And then I've got, the almond beverages or milk substitutes, vegetable broths. I cheat. I make apple sauce or apple pie filling, however you want to look at it. I like to think of it as apple pie filling because it seems more decadent, but that's what it looks like. And this, again, I can put this on my oatmeal, or I like to call it a compote. That makes it sound very fancy. I like to put this on my rice cakes, or my sweet potato toast, amongst like other things, savory things. You can put them on pork chops or other kinds of meat. But yeah, so I make this every week in my pressure cooker. It goes super fast. Let's see, what else do I have? Tortillas. Both, my husband uses the white flour. I use the brown rice flour. We get these from Trader Joe's. Leftover chorizo. Fake Parmesan. This is dairy free. I like this stuff. It's by Follow Your Heart. This is what it looks like. I think it tastes pretty good. Rolled oats. I think you're supposed to put these in. I have some in the freezer. I have some in the fridge. These, I think there's something about them that can get moldy, or they have mold or something that creates inflammation. So I just try and keep them refrigerated somehow. The probiotic cream cheese. I try not to eat very much dairy, but when I do, I try and make it have bacteria in it. And Romano, Pecora Romano. I tend not to have much of a reaction if it's sheep cheese versus cow cheese. Oh, this has been in here a while. But this is some smoked salmon. So that's good to have for garnish as well. And then I'll have my greens, baby kale, big thing of spinach, arugula. Basically my crisper drawer of stuff that my husband is going to make later on in the week. I forget what he's making, but I asked him to do something a little bit more plant forward, so hence all those vegetables. Oh, I also like to keep cabbage. A bed of cabbage and a bed of spinach are my go-to ways to extend and thin out high caloric foods. So if I'm having an entree that may be high in calories, I'll put less of it on a bed of greens so that I feel full. I get all the flavor, but more nutrients and vitamins. And I have a whole thing of condiments: feta, gochujang, Chinese mustard, cocktail sauce that's been in here forever because I don't know what to do with that yet, hoisin, red curry paste, mustards, olives, miso, yellow or white miso, and like a marmalade or a jam or something like that. Oh, I got this pepper pesto and a green pesto from Bartels. Bartels is a wealth of condiments, and I am a sucker for a condiment because although my husband hates condiments, I think they are great because they add a punch of flavor to something with minimal use, and they just can make anything bland or anything ordinary extraordinary. Also have this harissa paste. Oh, like a little bit of creme fraiche if I need to. Ginger, jarred ginger. I also like to cheat on that. Ponzu sauce. Oh, I've discovered that this is a really good flavor enhancer. Dashi. That's a good flavor enhancer. I'm all about flavor enhancers, like flavor bombs, whatever creates that salty, umami, sweet, tangy, funky flavor that balances out a dish. I'm all about that. I tend to experiment quite a bit, and I like my food to have a lot of flavor and taste good. So that's a lot of what I have in my fridge. I've got more in here, but those are the main things that I think really help me make flavorful food. And I will make more flavorful food with all these, incorporating all these things. And I will show you how I do that and how I create these things, or how I do stuff like, you know, salad and just my staple stuff that I have in my refrigerator week to week that help me through the work week and help me stay on track with eating healthy and keeping up my energy. Okay, so stay tuned. That was my fridge, and this was created by my nephews. Thanks for watching. I have hair tutorials and food tutorials now on my channel called Kempt. Please stay tuned. Please subscribe if you like. Hit the like button, and Jenna out for now. Bye.